Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the ballpark here on a Tuesday evening as we get set for KDSJ Sports, American Legion Baseball Game of the Week. Tonight here in the opener, it's the Rapid City and / Box Elder, Post 315, making their road trip up here to the Northern Black Hills to take on Spearfish Post 164 tonight, as Spearfish is coming off of a weekend off. And their played last Thursday when they split a doubleheader with Rapid City Post 320 over at Pete Lane Field, which you also heard and probably saw here on KDSJ and KDSJ-TV. Tonight, Spearfish Post 164 comes in as they try to move on up the standings in Class A American Legion Baseball here in the state of South Dakota. And Box Elder Post 315 just has had 4 games that count in the conference and state standings. So they are 2-2 on the season coming into this one. And then Spearfish Post 164, after having 4 games last week, they are currently in the state in Class A. Right now they are officially 13-17 on the season for those games that count in the conference and state standings. So they played 30 games that count already. And we'll have a couple more tonight right here on KDSJ. And the first one on 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ mobile app, and as well as online at KDSJ980.com. Second game of our doubleheader tonight will be exclusively over on KDSJ-TV through our YouTube channel and Facebook Live. As we get ready for the first game of 2 tonight, that'll be opening first pitch here at about 5 o'clock. From Black Hills Energy Stadium here in Spearfish this evening. Second game of our doubleheader at around 7:30. On the way tonight, we'll have your batting order, look at the lineups for both the Post 315 and Post 164 squads, and your order out there in the infield and outfield on the mound behind the plate, the defensive lineup coming up as well. Thanks for joining us again for KDSJ's coverage of American Legion Baseball and our game of the week from a breezy and cool Black Hills Energy Stadium on this Tuesday night. I'm Cody Oliver. We'll take a break and come back with more of our countdown to first pitch being brought to you by Jinx Collision Repair on KDSJ 980, 103.5 FM. Also, KDSJ980.com and KDSJ-TV.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
And we'll welcome back here to the ballpark. It's Black Hills Energy Stadium on a Tuesday night. And our Legion Baseball Game of the Week. We have the first game of our doubleheader on all sorts of different platforms. KDSJ 980 AM, Also here in the northern Black Hills at 103.5 FM, KDSJ-980.com. You can click on the Listen Live link up there in the corner, and also KDSJ Sports mobile app. Also coming your way on KDSJ-TV, where you can watch the game live with all the footage and graphics and a little behind-the-scenes outlook here at Black Hills Energy Stadium through our YouTube channel and Facebook Live. As we get ready for first pitch, looks like we may go a little early tonight with the batter already in the batter's box. Pitcher is on the mound. Jack Branham, your starting pitcher for Spearfish Post 164 here in the opener, as he will go up against Ethan Wilson, the leadoff man here for Box Elder Post 315, as we have a look at the lineup card for Box Elder Post 315 under Coach Beasley's, and here in Spearfish tonight for Game 1 of the doubleheader. Ethan Wilson leading off here for Post 315. He is their starting left fielder tonight. And batting second will be Ian Beer. Batting third is Mason Brooks. Batting fourth will be Brody Thompson. Batting fifth is Cooper Marlang. Batting sixth is Blake Olmstead. Batting seventh will be Tegan Smith. Batting eighth tonight will be Will Waldell. And I'm hoping I'm getting these names right because I'm trying to read the coach's handwriting. It is a 2-0 count here for the first batter of the game, Ethan Wilson, the right-handed batter, and takes the first two pitches as balls, and the next one will be a ball as well. So Branham on the mound, throwing the first three pitches, all balls, and out of the strike zone. Colton Morlang will round out the batting order tonight for Box Elder Post 315. He's the designated hitter. The first hitter of the game for Post 315 draws a walk on 4 straight pitches that are outside the strike zone. So that is a leadoff walk for Ethan Wilson as he gets his free base. Thanks for joining us as we had first pitch at 4:56 p.m., a little bit before the expected 5 o'clock, but we're hoping for the wind to die down as the evening goes on. We have the strong gusts blowing right to left across the field. So if you're a left fielder, you're going to be busy tonight. And if you're a kid in the stands, you may be busy going after these foul balls this evening, as wind will be putting them up in the jet stream at times with 30-mile-an-hour gusts. This one is driven out to center field, and this will drop right in between the center fielder and the shortstop, and he'll be on for a single there. Ian Beer gets on. That moves Ethan Wilson over to second base. And now coming up is number 34, Mason Brooks. He's the starting first baseman for the Box Elder Post 315 squad. This is a fairly new program being developed over in Rapid City with everybody from Rapid City Christian, St. Thomas More, Stevens, Central. Kids that don't want to play for the 320 or Post 22 programs, there's another opportunity now with Box Elder / Rapid City Post 315. And, of course, you got some Douglas Patriots on the squad, and there's enough players right there to put together a pretty good team, and got some athletes up and down the lineup. And here is a hit over to third. He's going to get the fielder's choice there, and the throw across the diamond will bounce right into the glove of the first baseman for Spearfish Post 164. Playing first tonight is Brock Lewis. So that is a double play. They get Ethan Wilson out, the lead runner out at third, and then they cross the diamond, throw, and get Mason Brooks, who is out there. And then the runner stays at second base. So 2 outs now, runner at second, and coming up to bat is Brody Thompson. He's the starting catcher tonight for Box Elder Post 315. This one will be over to the shortstop. He'll make a play over to first. It's a wild throw in the dirt, and the first baseman, Lewis, unable to get it into his glove. So now we have runners at the corners, first and third here for Box Elder Post 315 as Ian Beer moves up to third, and Brody Thompson is at first. Now coming up to the plate for Post 315 will be number 21, Cooper Morlang. And there's going to be a stolen base here for Brody Thompson as he moves up to second base. Spearfish this year has gotten off to slow starts, and then they've had to be cardiac kids by the end of games in the 7th inning or in extras. as Branham is on the mound here for Spearfish. And this one is hit into left center field. It might go over everybody's head, and it does, as they were playing him in shallow. This will go almost to the warning track, and across home plate will be Ian Beer for the first run of the game for Box Elder, Rapid City Post 315. And then on the play, Brody Thompson moves to third. Cooper Morlay let's see, Brody Thompson came across, two 2-run score. Marlang with the triple. Now batting the sixth man to bat here in the top of the first inning, number 25, Blake Olmstead. Again, these are about 15 to 19-year-old kids from high school programs across Rapid City area. This is bounced the second baseman off his glove and into right field, and another run scores. Looked like it was going to be a routine play for the second baseman, and it went right by him. So Marlang scores, and after getting that nice double play defensively by Spearfish Post 164, they found themselves in trouble now. Blake Olmstead is at first. Runner at first with 2 outs. As now Tegan Smith comes to the plate, wearing number 24. Dark blue and Tar Heel blue jerseys with 315 across the front. This will go right up the middle of the field into center field for another base hit for Post 315, making contact on every pitch here. And Branham is going to be talked to by his infield, and head coach Parker Laux will come out of the dugout to have a conversation on the mound. As Olmstead goes to second, Tegan Smith is at first and now ready to bat, but he's going to have to wait. That is Will Waldell. As we have a look at the defensive lineup here for Spearfish Post 164. On the mound, Jack Branham. Behind the plate, his battery mate is Owen Bruner. Over at first is Brock Lewis. At second will be Walker Weisman. And then shortstop, Avon Meverden. Third base, Travis Duell. In the outfield, it's going to be Halen Hiding and left. Center field will be usually Cody Chapman, and it is again tonight. And in right field, Will Scharf. They are not using the designated hitter. So Jack Branham, after the chant on the mound, will try to get back to work and get out of this top of the first inning, as already 3 runs have come across for Post 315. Gets a strike call there. He did walk the leadoff man in the inning, but then was able to get him out at third, and on a good play, get a double play. But since then, a couple more runs have come across. Now here's the 0-2 as he pitches to Will Waldell, who is the starting shortstop here for Post 315 tonight. This one is fouled back into the netting. We have our KDSJ-TV camera set up here at the ballpark tonight, so you can watch that on YouTube and Facebook Live. Facebook Live may or may not be working tonight. We're going to try to see what happens as the night goes on. It is a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Of course, here, game number 1, exclusively also on KDSJ Radio. Second game, we'll move it on over to the TV side of the coverage. Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled back again. Runners going to have to go back to their respective bases, as they were off and running with 2 outs. On deck for Post 315 is Colton Morlang. See if they get everybody in their lineup up to the plate here in the first inning. Morlang is the DH. And this will be inside. Bruner, the catcher, able to get it before anybody could move up on the bases. Coming home to score already, Ian Beer, Brody Thompson, and Cooper Morlang. And they throw back to second. He's safe. 4 guys on the bench for Post 315 this evening. Not a deep bench for 2 games tonight here. They'll play the Stars of Post 320 tomorrow night. There's a strikeout by Jack Branham. A little pep talk on the mound did some work. And it is 3 outs, and we're finally out at the top of the first inning. And 3 runs come across for Box Elder Post 315 as they have the advantage 3-0 going to the bottom of the first. Spearfish Post 164 has their chance in the batter's box. We'll have your batting order when we come back. You're listening to KDSJ's coverage of Spearfish Post 116 baseball and our American Legion baseball game of the week. We'll be back in 1 minute on KDSJ 980, 103.5 and KDSJ980.com.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorautoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Back to Spearfish Post 164 baseball right here on KDSJ 980 and also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app. Let's have a look at the batting order tonight for Spearfish here in game number 1 of the doubleheader under head coach Parker Laux. Travis Duell will lead out for Spearfish Post 164 tonight. He is the starting third baseman. Also in the number 2 spot will be number 15. He's the shortstop Aiden Meverden. Batting third will be number 22, the starting pitcher, Jack Branham. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, number 9, the center fielder, Cody Chapman. First pitch to Duell is in there for a strike. Batting fifth is number 2, left fielder, Halen Hiding. Batting sixth, number 16, is Brock Lewis. Batting seventh will be Owen Bruner. Here's the catcher. Batting eighth will be Will Scharf over in right field. And Walker Weisman getting the start tonight. He's batting in the number 9 hole. He is wearing number 4. He's the second baseman. So again, leading off is number 7, Travis Duell, as he's one of the leaders on the team in batting average, I believe, coming into this game. And Jack Branham doing pretty well on the average for the season. Here is the 1-2 count to leadoff man Travis Duell this evening. Behind him, he dances around it, and it's 2-2. Spearfish wearing the white jerseys, white pants with maroon numbers on front and back, and maroon Spearfish across the front. Meverden is on deck as we get things started in the Spearfish part of the first inning, and that is a leadoff hit for Travis Duell. Gets that right up the middle. Now it is number 15. It's Aiden Meverden. And it's over at shortstop tonight for Spearfish defensively. Meverden steps in with a runner at first. Spearfish getting the leadoff guy on. This one is going to be a strike. Spearfish last outing was on last Thursday over in Rapid City at Post 320. They lost the first game 10-0. It was like they didn't even get off the bus. And in game number 2, it was 10-5 as they put on some runs in extra innings, won that one in 8 innings. 10-5 to split the doubleheader. Popping out to left field is Aiden Meverton, so that's out number 1. Now to bring up number 22, Jack Brenham will be hitting for himself here. Starting pitcher for Spearfish. Travis Duell over at first base getting his lead. Last Wednesday, Spearfish made the trip over to the river. Took on Sioux Falls West and Sioux Falls East over in Chamberlain. Lost both of those games. They were a little bit more competitive there in game number 2 as this one flies over the third base dugout and over to the bullpen. So 0-2 now to Branham. So Spearfish is over the past 4 games, 1 win and 3 losses. After getting 5 straight wins here at the home tournament. They have a busy week this week, so hopefully they enjoyed their weekend off. 2 games tonight, 2 games tomorrow in Belfouche, 2 games at home against Vermilion, weather permitting on Friday. Scheduled to be a couple day games on Friday, as the Sasquatch will play Friday night here at the ballpark. We got some darker clouds looming around Spearfish, but with this wind today, those clouds are just moving along and not leaving any rain. The wind blowing again right to left across the field as we see the flags in motion. Here is the pitch. Contact, but bounced over to the first base dugout. That's where Spearfish calls home. Another 0-2 here to Branham as he's fouled a few off. With 1 down in the bottom of the first inning. Spearfish in a hole early on, down 3-0. This one's going to be outside for ball 1. Or ball 2, excuse me. 2-2, even up the count. As we get some more sunshine in between the big clouds here in Spearfish today. Second game at around 7:30 p.m. tonight. This one's popped up. It's drifting over to the left center field. Coming in on it and making the catch will be the left fielder for out number 2. Left fielder for post 315 is Ethan Wilson. Making the catch there with the glove. And now batting third, batting cleanup tonight. Cody Chapman comes in. Good center fielder for Spearfish. Batting in the 4th spot for number 9, the Spearfish graduate. One runner at first base. It's Travis Duell. He's been there a while. He led off with a single. And then the next 2 batters have gotten out. And here's the pitch. It's going to be inside, and that'll be a ball. So steps away from it there in the right-handed batter's box. Post 315. This one's popped up and fouled off. Post 315 making their road trip over there from the Rapid City area to Spearfish tonight. Combination of pretty much all the schools around Rapid City, from Douglas to Rapid City Christian, Stevens, St. Thomas More, all coming together to play some baseball here in the program.
Return all 4 balls to the announcing booth and collect your reward.
1-2 count here. The starting pitcher for Box Elder post 315 here this evening is Spencer Johansson. It's another foul ball. Again, the kids will be running all over the parking lot and around the stands tonight, as this wind will send the baseballs out of play quite often. See if Spearfish can keep one low on the ground here and get a mover on over from first to second. There's another foul ball. Takes a bounce, hits the top of the fence, and it's going to be out of play. 3 umpires tonight here for this game. Behind the plate is Yogi. Got an umpire over behind the first base and an umpire taking care of the infield. So this really helps. So must not be very many baseball games tonight if they can get 3 to the ballpark here. More eyes on the action, and it's a strikeout. Cody Chapman swings and misses for out number 3. Nobody comes across for post 164. They do leave one stranded, and after the first inning, post 315 has the advantage by the score of 3-0. We head to the second inning next and more coverage of American Legion Baseball on this Tuesday night. Thanks for tuning in on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and check things out with the KDSJ-TV at YouTube tonight.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
And welcome back to KDSJ's coverage of American Legion Baseball. Glad you're along with us here for this Tuesday night. If you can make it out to the ballpark, sure do. Concession stands open. Bring a sweatshirt or maybe a blanket, maybe a winter coat for later on tonight. But if you like baseball, it's available here tonight. Black Hills Energy Stadium, northwest side of Spearfish. Or you can keep listening right here on KDSJ and KDSJ-TV. We're going to have both games tonight on the video side of things. Get into our second inning of work. Leadoff man sends one to left field, and this one will go all the way to the wall. A nice hit there by Colton Morlang, the designated hitter, and he will have a double to lead off the inning. Post 315 got 3 runs across there in the first inning. And they start things off here with a double to lead off the top of the second. Here's Ethan Wilson, the left fielder for post 315. He got on base in the first inning via walk and then was tagged out at third as part of a double play there. Here's the pitch from Branham. That's going to be high and outside, so ball 1. Thanks to our sponsors this evening, bringing you the coverage here from the ballpark tonight, including Jake's Collision Repair. They brought us our countdown to first pitch as Yogi has the strike call behind home plate to make it 1-1. Jake's Collision Repair with locations in Spearfish and Sturgis. Here's the 1-1 with nobody out in the top of the second inning. It is hit over to the Spearfish dugout. Branham on the mound tonight for Spearfish. He'll get the start here in game 1. Cody Chapman likely to get the start in game number 2. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled back to keep it a 1-2 count. 3-0 your score. Box Elder post 315 with the advantage. And they already have a runner at second base here, as we are in the top of the second of a scheduled 7-inning contest since it's doubleheader Tuesday night. Here's the pitch. It's in there in contact to left field. And making the catch there for Spearfish Post 164. They get it in the glove. And that will be out number 1, leaving the runner at second base. Making the catch was Halen Hiding for Spearfish Post 164. So runner at second, 1 down now. And here is Ian Beer. He scored back in the first inning. Got on base and made it all the way around. And this will be a strike on the outside corner. And Branham on the mound gets his sign, and he pitches. This one is going to be fouled back, so quickly 0-2 to Ian Beer. On the mound, he gets his sign again. Looks back at second base. He gets his lead. He doesn't throw to second. The pitch is into the dirt. And Spearfish catcher has to go all the way back to the fence to retrieve the baseball. So that gets the runner to move up to third. Colton Morlang over there at the corner. Just gets past Brock Lewis there on the replay. The 1-2 from Branham with a runner now at third. And eyeing the line to get home with 1 out. Branham likes to pitch to contact. Has a defense work behind him, but so far 2 errors already on Spearfish Post 164, the infield. This one's outside. And now 3-2. At the plate is Ian Beer with a run scored back in the first inning. Starting third baseman with the orange bat. Right-handed batter's box. And this will be a ball. So that is a walk to Beer. And he'll take his base, and we'll have runners at the corners. And batting will be Mason Brooks, first baseman for Post 315. Throw over to first. He's back safely. Spearfish Post 164, 13-17 on the season. Some games during the season will count in the state standings, others don't. Most of those games during the Allen Tellenhuisen tournament, where they went 5-0, most of those games didn't count for the season standings for Class A because it's who you play in your class in the state. Runner goes, and the hit and run. This is going to get into the outfield to right field, and that will be a hit there. So Mason Brooks gets on base. Coming home, Colton Morlang. The 4th run scored here for Post 315 as silence has fallen on the Spearfish crowd here in game number 1. So Morlang scores. That moves Beer over to third, and we're going to have runners at the corners for Brody Thompson. Thompson scored back in the first inning. He's ready to bat here as Branham has already had to work here in 1 1/3 innings. Pitch count's getting up as this one flies over to the bleachers. And somebody will go retrieve that for a treat. As we got started just before 5 o'clock here Mountain Time. The first game of a doubleheader for KDSJ Sports. Throw over to first. He's back safely, but it gets by the first baseman. He's able to go about 5 feet and put it back into his glove where it belongs. As the batter slides the bat across home plate, Here's the pitch. This one's going to be outside. The pitch over to third, not the way they wanted it to go. They should have threw down to second, if anything, or maybe just kept the baseball in their back pocket because another one scores. Ian Beer scores from third on the errant throw. So Mason Brooks moves from first to third, and Brody Thompson is still in the batter's box with an 0-1 count. Coming up between games, we'll have an interview with head coach of Spearfish Post 164, Parker Laux. And there's a swing and a miss to Thompson. Talk about everything from the wind to taking naps during a weekend where you don't have any games. And we'll touch on some baseball too. That's all coming up in between games because there's about a 30-minute between game 1 and game 2. This will fall off to the parking lot. Still makes a 1-2. KDSJ-TV, you can see a camera angle over there by the third base dugout, by the box elder dugout over there. Swing and a miss. And that will be a strikeout for out number 2 of this inning. So Brody Thompson goes down a swinging. And now here's Cooper Morlang with a runner at third base. Here's the pitch. This one is hit to right field. Right fielder goes over to the foul line, makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. So 2 more runs come across for Box Elder Post 315 as they lead it 5-0. It's Spearfish's turn again at the plate. When we come back, you're listening to American Legion Baseball and our game of the week on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and follow all of the coverage throughout the night on KDSJ-TV.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators. Got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com. American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belfouche and Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions.
And thanks for joining us this evening on KDSJ Sports Live from the ballpark here on this Tuesday night. As darker clouds are coming over Black Hills Energy Stadium, but they'll be like the rest and probably just move along, maybe a couple raindrops here and there. Still windy conditions here this evening. And leading off the bottom of the second inning for Spearfish Post 164 will be number 12, Halen Hiding. He is the starting left fielder, as this one will be hit to shortstop. He'll throw it across over to first base, but then it goes through his glove and through his legs, and he'll stay at first. Halen Hiding, leadoff man, gets on for Post 164. Now batting will be number 16, that's Brock Lewis. He is starting first baseman tonight for Spearfish Post 164 here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. This one, contact, goes to center field, and he was playing in and makes the catch. So 1 down. Now brings up number 6 to the plate. That's Owen Bruner, the starting catcher this evening for Post 164. Got 1 on, 1 down. Right-handed batter again for Spearfish. Down 5-0. Bruner with a 169 average. He gets the almost everyday start behind the plate. And this one will be fouled off. First base and all the way back to the soccer fields here at Black Hills Energy Sports Complex. Here's the 1-1 with one out. This one is popped up to right field. Coming under it, losing his cap, but making the catch is the right fielder for Box Elder Post 315. Give him some credit, Tegan Smith. So 2 down as Owen Bruner flies out. And now it is Will Scharf coming to the plate for his chance as his first opportunity here in game number 1. This one, a swing on and missed. Scharf batting a 177 average. Had some clutch hits during that home tournament. He graduated from Spearfish about a month ago. It's a 1-1 count. Parker Laux over at the third base side. He's in the coach's box over there. Hopefully, sometime in this game, he's going to be able to wave some guys around third base to get him home. Assistant coach over on the first base side, taking care of all the equipment once guys get on base. And giving them the signs to possibly steal. This one is high, out of the zone. So now, deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs with runner on first. Will Scharf, the right fielder, swung on and missed. And he'll be the 3rd out of the inning with the strikeout. So nobody comes across home plate for Spearfish Post 164. They strand a runner at first, and it is 5-0 in favor of Box Elder Post 315 as we head to the 3rd inning. You're listening to KDSJ's coverage of Spearfish Post 164 baseball tonight on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and also online at KDSJ980.com. And if you are watching online, you get to watch one of our sponsors, the Gold Dust Casino.
Contractors, with all the new home construction continuing, Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
And welcome back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium tonight for coverage of Legion Baseball on a Tuesday night. Leading off the top of the 3rd inning here for Box Elder will be number 25. That is Blake Olmstead. Olmstead is the starting center fielder tonight for Post 315. He was stranded at second base back in the 1st inning. Branham back on the mound here for Spearfish. And his first 2 pitches of this inning are balls. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So now 2-1. Box Elder getting 3 runs across in the 1st inning. 2 in the second. Spearfish has gone scoreless through 2. Good pitching so far by Box Elder Post 315. Their starting pitcher has gone 2 innings. Hasn't allowed a hit. And that is Spencer Johansson. Here's Branham. Draws some contact there, and it goes off the third baseman's glove into left field. And this will be getting the runner over to first. Blake Olmstead leads off and gets on base. Now Tegan Smith. Spearfish with 3 errors defensively so far. 1 for Box Elder Post 315. As the sun makes its appearance behind the clouds, then pops back out. As we still have about another 3 hours of daylight. Getting closer to that longest day of the year. And this will be a strike by Branham to make it 0-2. Batting is Tegan Smith, right fielder, was stranded at first back in the first inning. Batting number 7 in the lineup, wearing number 24. Runner goes, throw down to second base. It's going to be high. And shortstop does make the catch instead of having that one sail out into center field. Cody Chapman, the center fielder, was coming in on it just in case things went awry. So it's now 1-2 the count. The runner did steal second because of the high throw. So now left-handed batter will swing in. This will be fouled. Tipped at the plate there. Let's see how much of a lead the gets off a second. Branham doesn't look back now. He's got his eyes on home plate, trying to make a good pitch here. This is hit down to the shortstop, but it goes off of his glove, and Spearfish can't make the plays defensively. Here's the throw home. He's going to be safe as he scores from second. That is Blake Olmstead. He got over to third, and then once that play throw home, he beat that as well. So Blake Olmstead scores for Box Elder Post 315, and errors continue to haunt Spearfish. Home plate umpire will get his little broom out and wipe off home plate after slide in there safely. Olmstead scores. Tegan Smith is at first. This is Will Waldell, the shortstop. He struck out back in the first inning. This is a 6-0 game in favor of Box Elder already here in the top of the third inning of a scheduled 7-inning contest. We're up here in the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth alongside KDSJ-TV, Clayson Davis. I'm Cody Oliver on the radio side of things. And here's Branham on the mound. Looks over at first. Now pitch. This one is going to be, like many others tonight, fouled off to left field and out of play as he goes into a couple pine trees over there. Also, we want to say thanks to the Gold Dust Casino on Main Street in Deadwood for coming on board for some summer baseball. Check out their Mavericks restaurant for a delicious meal. And the runner will move up to second base here as a pitch gets by Bruner behind the plate. He's been busy chasing down some of these baseballs as it's a 2-2 count now. Branham trying to get out of the inning, or get first out of the inning. He's got a ways to go to get out of this jam with no outs here in the top of the third. There's a swing and a miss. So one down with the strikeout there by Branham to Will Waldell. Now batting will be Colton Morlang, the designated hitter for Box Elder Post 315. If you want to tune in to KDSJ-TV the rest of the week, we'll have Spearfish baseball covered for you. Tomorrow night, doubleheader in Bellefouche. Another one goes off the glove of the shortstop. We need bigger gloves or just fundamentally, shortstop for Spearfish, Aiden Meverden, slams his glove to his knee. That will be the, our home scorer here is not kind to Spearfish as they have 6 errors here in the 3rd inning. 1 error for Post 315. And the runner will move up, so runners at 2nd and 3rd. And they have been errors as Spearfish could have a few more outs here, but just off the glove and routine plays not being made. Runners at 2nd and 3rd for Post 315. They're trying to put some more pressure on Spearfish defensively here. Ethan Wilson back up to the plate. He's batted in every inning so far. He walked in the 1st, got out in the 2nd, so Spearfish has been able to get the leadoff man out, but it's everybody else that has done some damage here. Ian Beers scored twice. Brody Thompson has scored. Cooper Morlang has scored. Blake Olmsted has scored. Colton Morlang, he's scored as well. In a 6-0 game, and a swing, and this will be a strikeout. So Ethan Wilson strikes out. Now it'll bring up Ian Beer. He has runners at 2nd and 3rd. And this will be a strike by Branham. Coach Laux wanted 4 or 5 innings out of Branham tonight at least. Don't know if he's going to get it, as it's 6-0, Post 315 already here in the top of the 3rd. Branham gets the ball back from the catcher on a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike right down the middle. And that'll be now 1-2. Post 315 scored 3 runs in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. Spearfish trying to limit the damage here with 2 outs. And this one will foul off right over to the Post 315 dugout. Sasquatch share this field here with Spearfish Post 164. The Sasquatch are in Pier tonight for the 2nd game of their road trip. Then they return home for 5 straight nights of baseball. This one is hit to right field. That'll be an RBI. That'll score 1. Will the other one come home? He will, and he'll get across home plate to score twice as Tegan Smith scores, and the other one coming across, Colton Morlang. So a 2-out RBI for Ian Beer. And now Mason Brooks comes up to the plate with 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Already 8-0 Post 315 as they have gotten after Branham and the Post 164 defense. With the wind, the right fielder and center fielder are pretty shallow. That left fielder, he may get some activity tonight as this wind is blowing things his way, so he's back a little bit farther. Right fielders really come up. As we have 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Mason Brooks at the plate, and the pitch over from Branham to first base. Trying to get him over there, but he's gotten back safe and into the dirt. He dove back and the ball was into the dirt. Close play over there. The umpire said he was safe. So here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. With a runner at first, getting his lead. And swung on and missed by Mason Brooks to make it 1-1, okay. It was 1-0, then the swing and miss, so now 1-1. So they reset everything on the scoreboard. Runner goes, and it is another hit and run, and this will be another base hit. They are hitting the ball precisely where they want, and Ian Beer goes over to second. Mason Brooks is at first. 8-0 advantage here for Box Elder Post 3:15, the first game of a doubleheader. After this game, no matter what happens in game one, you wipe the slate clean and you start all over and try to do better in game two. Spearfish, plenty of guys in the dugout if they need to have some game two replacements, as they'll have 6 games in 4 days this week. This is hit to left field. A possible another run scores for Box Elder Post 3:15. They do. Coming across home plate, scoring from second base is Ian Beer. And Parker Laux will make his second trip out to the mound. And this may bring Branham out of the game, as the entire infield will come in for the convention. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. We're still playing as a runner at first now with Mason Brooks. 4 guys have scored here in the top of the third inning for Box Elder Post 3:15. They do have athletes up and down this lineup from different schools throughout the Black Hills. Parker Laux, head coach of Spearfish Post 164, waving his hands. You can tell from the dugout he was frustrated, and now Branham just needs to build up his confidence again to keep going in this game. As they meet on the mound, home plate umpire will come up to the mound, and this one-sided conversation is done. As Parker Laux will come back to the dugout. Branham and the rest of the infield, they got to buckle down and get another out here to get out of this inning. They've given up 9 runs so far in 3 innings, with Mason Brooks at second. And then we have Brody Thompson at first. And there's Cooper Marlang. He gets this by the third baseman. This will be another run scored. And this will bring home Mason Brooks as he scores, well, standing up. So that'll move Brody Thompson to second, Cooper Marlang to first. And now the 10th batter to come up this inning will be Blake Olmstead. 5 runs have come across, and there's 2 outs and still 2 men left on base. Here's the pitch to Blake Olmstead, who scored earlier this inning, and this will be another RBI for him, as this time it'll be Brody Thompson scoring from second base. So they've hit the ball past some of the infielders on errors. They've hit it to right field, they've hit it to left field, and now Parker Laux is getting some more steps in as he makes another trip to the mound. As we have runners at first and second, Cooper Marlang is at second, Blake Olmstead is at first. And that'll do it for Jack Branham. We've had him, seen him have some good outings tonight. Just wasn't it here in game number 1, as he will be done for the evening. And let's see.
Now pitching for Post 164, number 4, Walker Wiesman.
Walker Wiesman will come in for Spearfish Post 164 on the mound. He'll be moving from his infield position to the mound, and he'll get his warm-up pitches in. Jack Branham will be done for the night. In game number 1, anyway. As we get to know a little bit more about Walker Wiesman, he's going to be graduating in the class of 2027. That seems like a long time from now. So a young guy on the mound. Bats left, throws right. He's a pitcher, he's a catcher, he's an infielder. Walker Wiesman will get on the mound next for Spearfish Post 164. Again, there's 2 outs in this inning. It's the top of the third. 6 runs have come across this inning, as it's 11-0 in favor of Box Elder Post 315. And they have runners at first and second. So those 2 runners are still Jack Branham's responsibility. And as they get the warm-up pitches in, we'll take a timeout. Hear from one of our sponsors making coverage of Post 164 and Spearfish Legion Baseball possible. Come back for more right here on KDSJ 980, 103.5 and KDSJ-TV.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belfouche and Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions.
Jack Branham starting tonight for Spearfish, but his night on the mound is done. And it'll be Wiesman coming in. His first pitch will be a ball. And you got to think Boxelder is going to continue to run hard on the bases here. With 2 outs, that one is swung and missed. He needed a bat that was about 3 feet longer. The 11th guy to bat here in the inning is Tegan Smith. This one is hit over to the second base side, and they'll throw it over to first, and Spearfish out of the inning after the pitching change. 2 runners are stranded on. 6 runs come across here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's 11-0. Boxelder Post 315 with the advantage. And we'll have a little change in the defensive side of things as Jack Branham was done on the mound. And the whole team comes out of the dugout for this conversation as Parker Logs talks with the squad. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd inning on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app.
Items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Gold Dust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting golddustdeadwood.com.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
Thanks for joining us once again here on KDSJ for our American Legion Baseball Game of the Week on 980 AM as well as 103.5 FM and with the KDSJ Sports mobile app, as you can download that for free wherever you get your apps and connect it to smart devices, whether at home, on the road, at work, out in the garage. Leadoff man here in the Spearfish half of the 3rd inning will be Travis Duell, I believe. It's number 4. That is not Duell. That would be Walker Wiesman. So there's your change as Wiesman comes in to bat in the number 9 spot. The number 9 spot has not come up to plate so far this game. So bottom of the 3rd inning is Wiesman's chance. Spearfish has had 2 base runners so far, 1 hit, no runs, as they trail 11-0. This one will get down for Walker for a base hit to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now Travis Duell. He comes to the plate as he is 1 for 1 on the evening so far. Black Hills Energy Stadium here in Spearfish. Again, coverage on KDSJ-TV with both games tonight. Tomorrow night, Spearfish will be at Belfouche up at the Black Hills Roundup grounds. We'll have those games on KDSJ-TV exclusively, so you're going to watch those if you don't want to make the short road trip up there. And then Spearfish will be back home on Friday. That'll be another doubleheader on KDSJ-TV. And back-to-back hits here for Spearfish Post 164. Their defense has let them down specifically in the infield with 6 errors. And now they're starting to get some hits, back-to-back hits for the first time tonight. So maybe the Bats can get something going here for Spearfish Post 164 to build back the confidence as Aiden Meverden will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1 tonight. This is in for a strike. Spearfish 6 games in 4 days this week. 3 sets of doubleheaders. Throw down to second base as Walker Wiesman will get back to second. Sturgis will come to town next Monday for a doubleheader between those 2 rivals. Here's a base hit to left field. Left fielder's starting to get busy now. Parker Laux will have the guy come home. He is out at home plate. So Spearfish trying to get any runs that they could. Laux waves him home, but Wiesman is out at the plate. Meanwhile, Travis Duell gets to third. Aiden Meverden at second. Coach Laux was yelling at Wiesman to put it in another gear and get down the line and get home, but just wasn't fast enough to outrun the throw home. So now here's Jack Branham. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He does have runners in scoring position here with 1 out. Spearfish has had those 3 hits in a row. Now up to 4 hits in the game. Box Elder Post 315 with 10 hits already and 11 runs. Swung on and missed by Branham. Here's the 1-1 with 1 out. The pitch fouled off. As the starting pitcher, Johansson, eyes home in the catcher. Here's the pitch. This one is going to be hit. Looks like the wind's going to bring it back on the edge of the infield, and the catch will be made by the shortstop for out number 2. Runners don't advance. So runners at second and third now, as Cody Chapman will come to the plate.
Now batting number 9, Cody Chapman.
Chapman comes up to the plate. Halen hiding on deck with 2 outs here and 2 runners on. And this will be an RBI for Cody Chapman. He swings at the first pitch, makes contact. That'll score 1. It'll score 2 as Chapman moves to second base. He slides in head first and he's safe on the bag. So Travis Duell scores the first run of the game for Spearfish Post 164. Aiden Meverden follows him home as well for the second score of the game. And it's an 2-run double there by Chapman. And now the catcher for Box Elder Post 315 will come to the mound to chat with his pitcher. One of the coaches for Box Elder Post 315 comes out to talk to one of the umpires. He thought Cody Chapman maybe slid off the bag and should be out at second. Despite the appeal and the conversation, the umpire says he is still safe and asks for the coach to go back to his dugout. So 2 outs.
Now batting number 12, Halen
with a runner at second. And Halen Hiding will be up. Spearfish getting something going here in the bottom of the third inning as they trail 11-2. Wiesman came on in relief in the top of the third inning, faced one batter, got out of that jam, and then the offensive things have picked up a little bit here in the bottom half of the third as they had 4 straight hits, and now they've a runner at second base after the 2-run double by Cody Chapman. Here's the pitch. And swung on over there towards the end of the third base dugout for Box Elder Post 315. The games that have counted in the state standings, they lost to Harrisburg Gold 13-1. They defeated Sturgis Post 13-0 earlier this month. They lost to Post 320 4-1. And then they beat Post 320 20-10. So 4 games that have counted in the state standings. They'll see Rapid City Post 320 Stars again tomorrow in a doubleheader. Swung on a miss there by Halen Hiding. He will strike out, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. But Spearfish gets a couple of runs to cross home plate thanks to an RBI, 2 RBI double there by Cody Chapman, and Spearfish is on the board. They will not be shut out in this one. We've gone through 3 innings of play, 11-2 in favor of Box Elder Post 315. We'll be back after this break for more American Legion baseball coverage on KDSJ 980, 103.5 FM, and also KDSJ-TV.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring. Keep making memories. Keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Back here at KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, it is our Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. And joining you here on this Tuesday evening, a windy night at the ballpark here in Spearfish, but we play on because it's not storming. The sun is shining. And by now we're just used to the wind. Leading off the top of the 4th inning for Box Elder will be Will Waldell. After 11 men came to the plate last inning for Box Elder Post 315. Wiesman is hoping for a quicker inning here. Jack Branham started for Spearfish Post 164 tonight. Walker Wiesman is now in relief of him. 11-2 lead for Box Elder Post 315, and Wiesman gets a strikeout. So Will Waldell strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Colton Morlang comes up wearing number 23, designated hitter for Box Elder. He's had a couple nice hits. He's 2 for 2, 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch, and this one is a strike as he did go around on that swing. Our coverage of Legion Baseball, we want to say thanks as well to Fisher Sand and Gravel, Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, bringing us our broadcast booth here from the friendly confines of Black Hills Energy Stadium. Here's the pitch by Wiesman. It swung and missed. No contact there. So it's 1-2. Walker, kind of hit the reset button for him as he came in got that last out in the top of the third. He struck out the first batter here, and here's the 1-2 pitch. That will be a ball. To even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning here, as Box Elder has a comfortable lead, 11-2, in a scheduled 7-inning contest. And that will be a ball. So full count now, 3-2. Wiesman doesn't want to let this one get away. With 1 down here in the inning. Right-handed batter, Colton Morlang is ready. Here's the pitch, swung on, past the third baseman, into left field for a base hit. Morlang has hit the ball well, batting in the number 9 spot tonight for post 315. So now that brings up a guy is 0 for 2 with a walk. That's Ethan Wilson. Just 4 guys in the reserve column or on the bench for post 315 tonight. Spearfish playing at home. They have a full squad. Spearfish has played 30 games so far this spring/summer. Of course, they started late April. Box Elder just got started after Memorial Day. Runner tries to go down to second base, and he will be in there standing up. Colton Morlang will go to second base. I like the Sturgis Post 33 Titans. They just got started after their high school season after Memorial Day. Post 33 Titans lost 2 games last night at the Rapid City Post 320 Stars. Got outscored, I think, like 27-6 between the 2 games last night. Now they have a week off to think about everything and come here to Spearfish next Monday. 11 runs on 11 hits for post 315 tonight. 1 error defensively for them, 6 errors on Spearfish. Here's the 2-2 from Wiesman. Did he go around? He did not, so it stays 3-2. And full count coming up here now. Spearfish was hoping to get a strikeout there. Leave that runner at second base. But now Wiesman's full count, 3-2. And this one is hit to the shortstop. And they will not cross him over, so he'll just throw to first and get the out there. Colton Morlang stays at second base. Ethan Wilson gets out on the ground out, and now it's Ian Beer. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter for Box Elder post 315. And Mr. Knight will be coming to the plate. So Knight will pinch hit here for Ian Beer. Knight wearing number 3. And swung on and missed. So that is a strikeout. That's the 3rd strikeout for Walker Wiesman. 2 strikeouts here in the inning. No runs come across for Box Elder post 315. So Spearfish has their first clean inning of the night, and it's 11-2 in favor of Box Elder post 315 through 3.5 innings. Spearfish Post 164 will bat in the bottom of the 4th. The due-up will be Brock Lewis, Owen Bruner, and Will Scharf when we come back with more KDSJ coverage in our American Legion Baseball Game of the Week on KDSJ 980, 103.5. And also check us out online. Watch the game through KDSJ-TV.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belfouche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny Steel Rodeo and Misfit Cowboy Brian Pat. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive firework display July 2nd and 3rd. Plus, a huge Independence Day parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. The Black Hills Roundup, the buck starts here.
And welcome back to KDSJ's Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth as the sun shines right into the broadcast booth, and it's shining bright on the leadoff man for Spearfish Post 164 as they get a base hit. Leading off the inning, Brock Lewis gets on base. So Brock leads off the inning. With that hit, it's a single. And now Owen Bruner steps in, fouls this one off. I'm Cody Oliver with the KDSJ side of things tonight on the radio, and Clayson Davis over on the KDSJ-TV. Taking care of all of our cameras and audio and graphics, including Owen Bruner, 169 average as he comes to the plate here, 0 for 1 in the night. Clayson will have the coverage of game number 2 exclusively over on KDSJ-TV. We invite you to watch it there on our YouTube channel. Subscribe, and you can get all the latest details on all of our games that we'll be doing throughout the season. So Owen Bruner gets out. So that brings up Will Scharf. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second inning. I believe no Facebook Live right now as we're working on the technical glitch there. But you can still, for free, watch us through our YouTube channel, KDSJ-TV. First pitch by Johansson is a ball. This one will be fouled out to even the count at 1-1. As it takes quite the hop off the bleachers over here to our left. And goes down into the first 3 rows of Black Hills Energy Stadium. This one will be outside for a ball. Makes it 1-1. Will Scharf, the batter for Spearfish Post 164, with a runner on and 1 out. That one's going to be outside. Johansson pitching here for Box Elder Post 315. The catcher is Brody Thompson. First baseman Mason Brooks. Second baseman Cooper Morlang. The shortstop Will Waldell. Playing third base for Post 315 is Ian Beer. And then in the outfield going left to right. Left field, it's Ethan Wilson. Center fielder Blake Olmstead, and right fielder Tegan Smith. So a walk for Will Scharf. He goes to first. Brock Lewis goes to second. 2 runners on, 1 out. Walker Viesman at the plate. That will be in the dirt for a ball. Game changer information. 455 average for Walker Viesman, and limited at plates here so far this summer, but started in the infield tonight, got some time on the mound, and now he gets a base knock. So a hit there for Viesman. Young man gets on base, and we have the bases loaded of Spearfish Post 164 Spartans. With Viesman at first, Will Scharf at second, Brock Lewis at third. And now Travis Duell, who's been one of their best hitters this season so far, steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored tonight. He's the leadoff man. him and Meverden have kind of gone back and forth as the leadoff mans here this summer season, as he looks at first pitch to be in for ball. Spearfish having 6 games this week and then hosting Sturgis next Monday. They'll hit the road to go to Pierre next week. Less than a month away from the Gopher Classic when they make the road trip over to Victoria, Minnesota for a few days. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This one is hit and fouled off the netting in front of the box elder post 315 dugout. 2 sets of nettings protect everybody here. The main tall one goes from dugout to dugout, and then a shorter one, but still about, I'd say, 10 feet tall, protecting the first and third base dugouts. Swung on and kind of, I shouldn't do it, maybe I should, what I already committed, and there is the strikeout to Travis Duell. Well, he committed. Kind of what we were questioning last Saturday night, driving home from Fort Pierre after doing high school rodeo. Between Vivian and Murdo, we had committed to going into a thunderstorm, and there was no turning back. Clayson Davis drove us through that. We had our we second-guessed everything. And we, oh man, we made it through. We were going to go only as fast as the pickup and trailer ahead of us with its flashers on, and blinded by the lightning. But here we are tonight to talk about it. Again, we had committed to going that route. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the 1-1. And it is a strike to Aiden Meverden. Speaking of KDSJ's coverage of the high school rodeo finals, you can tune in each day today during a week for interviews as part of our Parade of Champions, and also online through KDSJ-TV, our YouTube channel and Facebook. We'll be releasing a special feature each day on a state champion. So be on the lookout for that each and every day. Got a few from the Black Hills as well as other ones from across the state. Clayson Davis putting those packages together for KDSJ-TV. Not a whole lot of radio stations will do rodeo and baseball, but we do, as we cover it all on KDSJ Sports. Here's the full count with 2 outs. We'll see if we can get some of these guys home, and it will walk in a run, as Aiden Meverden will take the walk. So Brock Lewis scores. And let's see. Will Scharf moves to third. Walker Wiesman goes to second. Aiden Meverden will take the walk down to first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Spearfish Post 164 was down 11-0. Now they're 11-3. Home plate umpire lets everybody know that that is a strike to Jack Branham. Can't get the 11 runs all at once, so you got to chip away, and maybe this one will get past the left fielder. It will not. He'll catch it, and Spearfish will strand the bases loaded. They do get, 1 run across here in the bottom of the 4th inning as they trail 11-3 after 4 innings of play. Thanks for joining us again tonight on KDSJ 980 1035, KDSJ Sports mobile app. And for those watching, thanks for going to YouTube and checking things out there at KDSJ-TV. We'll take a quick break, be back with more of our American Legion Baseball Game of the Week right after these.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superioroutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Cody Oliver back with you on KDSJ Sports tonight for our American Legion Baseball Game of the Week. KDSJ-TV, though, you go over there, you're going to get every game this week at Spearfish Post 164 Legion Baseball. A pair of games tonight, 2 games tomorrow night from Belfouche, and weather permitting, 2 more games on Friday against Vermilion. And those are going to be during the day, so if you have to work on Friday or you're venturing out of town, you can still watch the games online. Mason Brooks leads off the top of the 5th inning of this scheduled 7-inning contest. This goes over, and making the catch will be the first baseman for Spearfish. That's Jack Branham. He started pitching tonight for Spearfish, did not do so well. So he goes over to play first base, and he will get the pop out there. So Brooks is 1 up, 1 down. And now here is Brody Thompson. Thompson will take the first strike. Here is the pitch, and swung on and missed as Wiesman gets into his 3rd inning of work here for Spearfish Post 164 on the mound. He's struck out 3 so far. Looking for another one here. Here's the 0-2. He's ahead of him, and this will be fouled off. On our KDSJ TV side of things with the rodeo coverage and our special features each day. Yesterday we had the state champion pole bender get recognized, Tommy Martin. Today it's rope Roncaire from Isabel, South Dakota, as he won 2 events at state, the boys cutting and the saddle bronc. Some baseball fans are wondering, what is boys cutting? What is pole bending? Go to KDSJ-TV and you'll see the highlights and get more information on those rodeo events as we recognize some more of our outstanding student athletes across the state and bringing home some state titles, and will be representing South Dakota at Nationals next month. Batting is Brody Thompson. It's a 1-2 from Wiesman. That's going to be high, so now 3-2 will be the count. Nobody on base. That's good news for Spearfish. There's 1 out. That's good news as well for Post 164, as they gave up 11 runs in the first 3 innings. Did not allow a run last inning, but they will walk Brody Thompson. So Thompson will go to first. Let's see, Cooper Moore Lang comes up. And he is the starting second baseman for Box Elder Post 315. This one will be a foul ball right behind the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth here. We may need to have the Booster Club crew go get some more candy, as it is a popular night for foul balls. And he's going to slide into second base for the steal. Brody Thompson using his wheels to move up a base. (11-3) is the score. Box Elder Post 315 with the advantage here in the first game of our doubleheader. This will be a base hit to left field. And maybe an RBI. Coming home and scoring and getting in safely is Brody Thompson. So credit him for stealing that second base bag, because he was in scoring position and could score on that single by Cooper Moore Lang. So the 12th run to come across here tonight for Box Elder Post 315. Blake Olmstead comes up. He's been at the plate 3 times. He's been on base every time and has scored once. And this will be hit high in the sky. Branham makes the catch as he comes sprinting down the first base line, and the first baseman able to make the catch. That wind was bringing that baseball in as it was in the sky. Branham was able to shield the sun and make the catch. So 2 down as Blake Olmstead swings at the first pitch, pops it up, and he's out. So runner on first. 1 run is in so far here in this inning. And now it's Tegan Smith. So 1-0 to Tegan Smith. The throw back to first. He's back safely as some of the dust flies and then quickly flies across the infield as the wind continues to blow right to left. Here's a hit over to second baseman, and again it's off the glove of an infielder. And that has been the demise of Spearfish defensively here, as that is their 7th error of the night. So that gets Tegan Smith on base. Cooper Morlang is at second. And now it's Will Waddell at the plate for Box Elder Post 315. This will be in there for a strike. Nice pitch there by Wiesman. Colton Morlang is on deck for Post 315. They do have 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Spearfish defensively in position there with the runners at first and second. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a ball. Our KDSJ sports coverage this summer of Legion Baseball also being brought to you by Fisher Sand and Gravel, and also big thanks to Superior Auto Solutions. One-two count with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. With 2 outs, the runners get their lead. And that is just a bit high, says home plate umpire Yogi. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Box Elder has had 12 runs on 12 hits. Spearfish trying to put an end to this half inning. It's going to be outside for a ball to make it a full count at 3-2. I'm Cody Oliver with you here on the radio side of the broadcast tonight. Thanks to Clayson Davis over at KDSJ-TV for more of our coverage of Legion Baseball this evening. This is going to be fouled away left side and out into the grass or the parking lot out there past the shed. The wind is blowing that direction, so it gets up in the air and out it goes. This one is hit to left field, and this will get down and past the left fielder. Coming in, diving for the play was Halen Hiding, and he could not make the catch. The ball gets by him. Luckily, just 1 run scores as Cooper Morlang scores from second, and then Tegan Smith was held up, got the stop sign at third base. So Smith stays at third, and Will Waddell will get a double out of it and an RBI. So here's Colton Morlang. See what he can do. He's batting in the number 9 spot, but he has done a lot of damage for Post 315. This is a 1 hopper to short. Shortstop will throw it across to first base, and that'll get by the first baseman. Another run will score, and another one behind him. So Tegan Smith scores from third, and then Will Waddell with 2 outs. He was running. He scores from second as Spearfish could not make the catch over there at first base. So Colton Morlang on base now for the 4th time tonight. And now at the plate is Ethan Wilson. This one is fouled back. So 0-1 with 2 outs here. as we play in the top of the 5th inning of a scheduled 7-inning contest. Thanks for joining us on KDSJ 980 and 103.5 and online at KDSJ980.com. As the batter comes into the batter's box here, it's Ethan Wilson, his 5th time to the plate here in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1. Contact is made to the shortstop, and he tries to outrace him to second base, but he did not get him, and everybody is safe. Colton Morlang outran it. He safe at second. Spearfish trying to go with the fielder's choice there and get the out at second base, but could not get there in time. Ethan Wilson goes to first. 8 errors now tonight for Spearfish Post 164. Oh, lordy, lordy. Now here is Knight at the plate. He came in and pinch hit it last time and he struck out. The 9th batter here of this inning. So they've batted around. That swung on and missed. On the mound here for Spearfish in relief of Jack Branham is Walker Wiesman. And this will be fouled over by the third base coach. Out of play. 2 outs, 2 men on for Box Elder, post 315. They've already scored 4 times in this inning. And here's a hit over to second base, and the second baseman able to lob it over to first for the out. So Spearfish infield does able to get out of the inning as taking the grounder was their second baseman for Spearfish Post 164, and then getting out over to first and Jack Branham for the out. Box Elder Post 315. They score 4 more runs as 9 men came to the plate in that half inning. Box Elder Post 315. They have the lead 15-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Spearfish needs a couple runs to get across, or else this game is over early. And we'll be back right here on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and with the KDSJ Sports mobile app.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com. The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
And back here at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Post 164 trying to get another leadoff hit, and they do. Swinging at the first pitch was Cody Chapman. He gets this one all the way to the wall, and that will be a stand-up double for Mr. Chapman. He's now 2 for 3 on the evening, as Spearfish is down 15-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Our thanks to another one of our sponsors tonight, which would be American Colloid Minerals Technologies Company. Over the past couple months, we've gotten some new toys here. Riverfront Broadcasting and KDSJ Radio. Then I guess you would call it a small child, and he's grown up now. KDSJ-TV, we named him. And we've got these equipment. We've got 3 different cameras here at the ballpark tonight. Hopefully none of them will get hit by a baseball. Clayson Davis working over there with graphics. Let's check out, see what he's doing over there. Got replay system. This one will be popped out to left center, and that'll be an out as Halen Hiding. And now this brings up Brock Lewis with one down. Those watching on KDSJ-TV, they get to see the sign that says, "Please be courteous. Put your seeds in a cup." So the volunteers don't have to clean up after that. As we have a nice view here from behind the plate. Johansson on the mound here for his 5th inning. He's allowed 3 runs on 7 hits. There's been 2 errors for post 315. 8 errors on Spearfish. Here's the pitch from Johansson. This will be outside in the dirt to make it 3-0. Due up here for Spearfish after Lewis will be Owen Bruner, standing over there in the on-deck circle. This is going to be in there for a strike as he was taking it all the way with a 3-0 count. Now 3-1. 15 runs across for Box Elder post 315. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 6 spot in the third. They scored 4 more in the 5th. But Spearfish may not be done. As they try to move that runner over to third, they do. Cody Chapman moves over to third on the out. So Brock Lewis is the second man out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Owen Bruner, though, with a man in scoring position, trying to get him home. Bruner comes to the plate, the starting catcher for post 164. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Here in game number 1 of the doubleheader. Swings and misses. Our coverage tonight on KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV. Also being brought to you by Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. In Black Hills weather like this, some days you need the air conditioner. And later on tonight, if you're in the higher elevations, you may want to have the heat available, as temps will be in the 30s. Thank you to Wolf's Plumbing and Heating for all the residential, commercial help any time of season. This will be down for a hit right in their Bermuda Triangle. 2 guys lose their caps. And getting a run across, Cody Chapman scores from third. And getting the RBI there will be Owen Bruner. So a 2-out RBI single for Bruner. Gets Will Scharf to come up to the plate. And the road white jerseys tonight with the white pants. Gets into the right-handed batter's box is Will Scharf. Struck out in the 2nd inning, walked to the 4th inning, then he was stranded at 3rd. Takes this pitch inside, and it's 1-0. Owen Bruner, 169 average on the season. Is at first base, and they throw back to him. He's safe. Will Scharf, the right fielder, trying to get another run across for Spearfish to keep this game going. This was fouled back. Again, the varsity team will play 6 games this week in 4 days. 3 doubleheaders. Don't have to go too far from all of them. 2 at home here tonight, 2 up in Belfouche, and 2 back here again on Friday. And then 2 more. I think it's a doubleheader against Sturgis. Next Monday it is. So some home cooking for the boys. This one will be outside. They have made some road trips over to Gillette. They went to Casper, Buffalo, Wyoming, Chamberlain, Rapid City a few times. A diving catch. He will not make the catch. It'll go all the way to the wall. This will score. The runner from first. Good wheels there by Owen Bruner as he scores to make it 15-5. And the RBI double by Will Scharf. And now here's Walker Wiesman coming to the plate, but first there will be a meeting on the mound as the Box Elder Post 315 coach will come out of the dugout. The catcher will join him on the mound as well as a few other teammates from the infield. So that will give us a quick break to hear from one of our KDSJ sponsors on 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and also KDSJ-TV.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium. As we continue with some baseball here in the bottom of the fifth inning, Spearfish getting a couple of runs across to make it 15-5. They're down by 10 runs, but they do have a runner at second base. That's Will Scharf. Walker Wiesman at the plate. They thought about throwing back to second base and never did throw it back there. As the pitcher will now turn his attention to home plate. Glance back at second. Here's the pitch. It's swung on and missed by Wiesman. Wiesman had a nice double in his last at bat in the fourth inning. Holds the bat out. Now gets it above his shoulder. This one will be a ball. The runner does not move from second to third. He had a lead here with 2 outs, but then he comes back to the bag. And here is the 0-2 count. And the pitch, ground ball, didn't move up from the ground there. They throw him out at first. That did not get much off the ground. It maybe went an inch or two off the ground. It was to the second baseman. Second baseman throws it over to first and gets the out just in time. A close play over at first base. And I believe that will be your ball game. It's a 10-run difference here through 5 innings, and that will be the case. So, a ground out by Walker Wiesman, and that one was hit just literally all on the ground. The second baseman was able to scoop it up, throw it over to first, and just get Wiesman out at first base. And that will be the third out of the inning as we see it on the KDSJ replay. And the umpire called him out, and we'll just leave it at that. 15-5, your final score. It's a 10-run Mercy Rule. Box Elder Post 315 goes up against Spearfish and gets the win here in the opener of our doubleheader. We'll take a break and have your post-game show, including a look at the box score of this one tonight as we run down some stats. And then between games over on KDSJ-TV, you'll be able to hear the interview with Parker Laux, head coach of Spearfish Post 164, as we gear up for the game 2 later on at around, probably going to start at around 7:15 this evening. We'll take a break, be back for more of KDSJ's coverage of American Legion Baseball and Spearfish Post 164.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators. Got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
The 105th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belfouche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and Misfit Cowboy Brian Pack. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive firework display July 2nd and 3rd. Plus, a huge Independence Day parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. The Black Hills Roundup, the buck starts here.
Welcome back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium as the dads are out on the field doing some field work here in between the games as the first one ends early as Box Elder Post 315 picks up the win over Spearfish Post 164 by the final score of 15-5 in 5 innings because of the 10-run mercy rule. We add things up here for the first game of the broadcast tonight and check out some of the numbers. And we don't have complete stats. We invite you over to check out the Spearfish Post 164 Varsity Game Changer app. They have all the official stats from the pitchers' work to the batters to the batting averages to all that is available through the Spearfish Post 164 Varsity Game Changer app. And let's put the numbers together here. Box Elder Post 315 wins it by the final score 15-5 in 5 innings. As Box Elder scored 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 6 runs in the third inning, no runs in the fourth inning, the only inning that they would not score anything. They scored 4 runs in the fifth. For Spearfish Post 164, they did not score until the third inning when they scored a pair of runs. They scored 1 more in the fourth and 2 in the fifth for their 5 runs. They were threatening again in the bottom of the 5th inning, but a ground out there by Walker Wiesman ended the game and stranded Will Scharf over at third. Hitting-wise, Box Elder Post 315 ended up with 14 hits. Spearfish Post 164 with 9. 2 errors defensively on Box Elder Post 315. There were 8 errors on Spearfish in 5 innings. 8 men left on base by Post 315, so they could have done a lot more damage. 6 men left on base for Spearfish. Box Elder just used 1 pitcher, and that was Spencer Johansson, as he went to 5 innings. Spearfish Post 164 started with Jack Branham on the mound, and then Walker Wiesman came in relief, and those were the 2 pitchers used by Spearfish this evening. But the defense let them down. They got down 5-0. Actually, they were down 11-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd inning before Spearfish scored. And then you throw in 8 errors defensively by Spearfish. This one went Box Elder's way in the first game of the doubleheader, 15-5. But you think back last Thursday, Spearfish got shut out in the first game 10-0 to Rapid City Post 320 Stars. They came back and won the next game 10-5 in extra innings. So I'm giving a lot of hope to Spearfish Post 164 for later on this evening. Our coverage of American Legion Baseball being brought to you once again tonight by Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle-Fourche. Also thanks to the Gold Dust in Deadwood. And also on board, we want to say thanks to the Black Hills Roundup Committee as they get ready for their 4th of July celebration, which will be here before we know it with fireworks and rodeos and a huge parade. It's all in the center of the nation, and the Black Hills Roundup in Belle-Fourche. Thanks for them coming on board. KDSJ has some reduced price tickets to the July 1st rodeo. That would be a Monday night rodeo. PRCA rodeo at its best in Belle-Fourche to start off that week. And you can contact KDSJ for more details on those half-price tickets. I think they're 2 for $25 general admission for that Monday, July 1st. Call 605-578-1826 during our office hours to reserve yours. Well, game 1 is in the books as Spearfish loses the first game by the 10-run rule 15-5 in 5 innings. They're taking a break here, doing some field prep. The boys are getting something at the concession stand, and Clayson Davis is getting things ready over on KDSJ-TV. We invite you to go over there to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and watch the second game of our doubleheader tonight, which will go at around 7:15 p.m. live right there, the video at KDSJ-TV and our YouTube channel. Again, I'm Cody Oliver for KDSJ Radio, and this was our American Legion Baseball Game of the Week. And you can come on to the ballpark or follow us on KDSJ-TV for the rest of the coverage tonight. Again, we'll have coverage of Spearfish Post 164 baseball the rest of this week as well over on KDSJ-TV. 2 more games tomorrow night in Belle-Fourche, 2 more games on Friday against Vermilion here in Spearfish. And we'll see if Spearfish could rally to get a win in game number 2. Thanks for listening on KDSJ 980, 103.5, and also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belle-Fourche and Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions.